Okay, I think I'm live. Hi, Jen. Oh, it's weird that Facebook flips your image. Now I'm looking at myself on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm flipped. What's up? Happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? I don't fucking know. Which is very important because I'm talking about the importance of scheduling. So it's important to know the day. Is it? I don't know. That's not why I'm going to be talking about the importance of scheduling. So how's everyone doing? Thank you. I am doing okay. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, this week's a bit better than last. You know, it's up and down, day by day, minute by minute. Here we are, in what feels like, I don't know, does it feel like we've been doing this a really long time? Maybe not. I don't know. Feels like real life was a long time ago, whatever that is. I mean, this is real life now. I say that facetiously, but it does feel like a long time ago. So today I'm talking about the importance of scheduling. I talked about this on my Instagram TV yesterday. So if you already watched that, you can fuck right off. I'm just kidding. You can stay. I'm going to talk about a lot of the same stuff. But maybe you'll learn something new, or maybe you'll have something to teach me, or maybe we'll just hang out together, whatevs. So you know, you've been warned. That's why you're, if you don't want to hear about it, get out. Go watch a different live. There's a lot of lives, lots of great stuff happening. So the reason I'm talking about the importance of scheduling is because, one, I'm a loser, and two, I'm a loser that really loves scheduling, and I geek out real hard about it. And secondly, I think it actually can be really beneficial to your mental health. And I have gotten some people asking me about tips for like motivation and getting things done. So I think scheduling is definitely it can be an important and helpful tactic in doing so. So, if you have a scheduler, I would suggest using it. Or maybe you're one of those hip people that likes using the telephones. Maybe you like using your cell phone scheduler, also known as a calendar. I'm very distracted. There's other commotion happening in my house, and it is coming this way. So if you like using electronic calendars, do it. Whatever works for you. I'm a pen to paper kind of gal. I'm real old fashioned that way. I also have a weird fetish for not only schedule like day timers, but notebooks in general. I have right now I have well I'll show you. I'm on the live. I have just these three already sitting on my desk. And this is my scheduler. Were you hoping you could come on and learn all about my weird notebook fetishes? This is my journal. I like to journal about things, some juicy stuff in there. Also some nice little, I like a good journal, and it's really hard to find. I've spent a lot of time online trying to find one. April 20th. I trust myself and I trust the universe. Some deep shit. I am deep. This is mostly for business ideas and content ideas, but I also use it, which is not my preference, but if I had another notebook, I would use one for what I'm about to talk to you about, um, list writing, writing my lists and scheduling out that way. Um, but I would like to have that in a separate book. And this one I just started a class, so I like these notes to be separate. I have one for dance and choreography, and one for clients, and nothing compromising or like confidential in it. And it doesn't matter. I digress. Did you want to hear live about all of my notebooks? Well, here you are. This is my planner, and I love it. Actually, I don't really love it. It's too small. Okay, so when the new year strikes, I get really excited and I spend more than is probably healthy amount of time looking for planners online. I think eventually I'm going to design a planner because I can never have ones that I like. But I like a good one with prompts. I would love one that had journal space and goal setting stuff. So this one is about um, goals, asks like a bunch of questions about, your ideal life and values and success, your dream list, your like, it's got like life goals there, and it breaks it into various topics. And then it has your year goals, and then it breaks those down into like monthly, 3 monthly strategies, your goals, and how you're going to get there. And then it's got a calendar that I highlight all of my things in various colors, and then a reflection of the month. What I don't like about it is that in a different section, it has the month, the daily, the weekly thingies, and it doesn't have times allotted. But anyway, that, in case you're wondering, is my planner, and I suggest you get one like that if that's what you're into. I like it because it has those various prompts, etc. But that is not what I'm here to talk to you about. Although I clearly could talk about planners all day, and I've lost a few of you, and I don't blame you. But those of you that are still here, let's get down to scheduling. So, get something to schedule in. I suggest writing out your to-do list. Either I do mine daily. I kind of do like a week, so like things get scheduled in for the week of things that I know I have to do, or like I have a commitment on Thursday or a running commitment, or I know I'm gonna be doing a live on Tuesday at 8. I put that in. So those are there, and then so I kind of like take a look at my week on say a Sunday and etch that out, and the bigger things I want to do, and like maybe what day I'm going to do them. So for example, Mondays and Fridays I have generally more time to work on my business, so that might be a day I do a lot of like writing, or if I'm writing like a blog or a newsletter, etc. Those would be done likely on those days. So I'll put them there, and then I'll schedule out the actual when I do it that day. Make sense? So anyway, I like to do it in the morning. You could do it the evening, the night before, and writing out all the things you have to do. And I used to be a big person that would write out to-do lists, and then I would never get anything done. That's a lie. I wouldn't get all of it done, and then I would feel really terrible, because I was just setting myself up for failure, because it just wasn't possible. There's too many things. So I like to write the things out and then schedule them out with times that's realistic. Not give myself too much time, but be realistic about how long it might take. So if you give yourself 5 hours to do something that you could be done in 1 hour, you're still going to take 5 hours to do it. So giving yourself a realistic amount of time, and committing to that amount of time, which is a big challenge, and committing to doing it at that time. And yes, so charting out when in the day you're going to do it. And I would suggest all of your things. So, like, this time I'm going to be doing, from 9 to 10, I'm going to be doing like hygiene stuff, like showering. And then I'm going to do some yoga from 10 till 10:15. And I don't know. And then I'm going to, if you're working, you'll schedule that in. If you're not, or you're working around the house, I suggest scheduling in, your eating, and like time to prepare and clean up from that. Scheduling in, like I said, hygiene, pleasure, things that you enjoy. Schedule in sex, like do it either with yourself or with someone else, if that's available to you. Schedule in a chore or something that you have to do. Schedule in creative time. I even suggest scheduling in a time where there's nothing, so that you have a bit of leeway in case you don't want to do, or sorry, things go awry, or you don't have the time that you thought you did, or something comes up, etc. So you schedule all those in, and then also just sort of looking at everything as things that you want to be doing, because this is your free time. Like, it's all your time, and you get to do with it what you please. Even things like going to work, like, you actually want to be doing that, because if you didn't, like, you don't have to go to work, and then you might get fired and then have no money and not be able to feed your family or pay your mortgage or rent or whatever it is. So actually you do want to go to work. So really also trying to look at the things that you have in your schedule as things you get to do or things you want to do. Look at all of the time I have and all of the time I get to do the things that I want to do. And you're in charge of your own time, likely, especially right now. I mean, maybe if you're still working, the hours are dictated to you, but really trying to switch that perspective about, you can look at things and be like, that's really overwhelming. Look at all the stuff I have to do. But you don't have to do it. It's things that you're choosing to do, and things that you're choosing to commit to, because you're committing to yourself, because you love yourself and you want to honor your commitments to yourself. So being able to do that will give you a sense of routine in your life, and I suggest trying to do some of the same things at the same time every day, and have those things scheduled in. It will give you a sense of accomplishment when you're doing them, and sort of normalcy, and a bit of motivation, because you get to feel that sense of accomplishment, and you get to look at your day, and it doesn't feel like there's just like all this unlimited time in front of you, and you don't know what to do. And I don't know about you, but like, if I have too much free time, I'm meander, and I don't know, waffle. Whereas when I'm really busy and I have an hour or two downtime, I like use it well. Even if that's just like use it well for relaxing, I use it well, because I know that I only have 2 hours and then I got to do this other thing. So I know that it can be really challenging if you're in a situation right now where you have what feels like limitless time. Limitless time. I'm not drunk, I swear. I'm not drinking right now for a little bit. Not because it's a problem per se. I just thought I'd give it a try, because I'm not going anywhere, doing anything social. Anyway, so what was I saying? Scheduling, because I'll do those things for you, make you feel accomplished. Yeah, it can be really challenging with everything. Everything that is, if if it just feels like you have a day open with like no structure. That's it. So think about things that you want to be doing. Think about tasks that you want to get accomplished. Don't go get overzealous. Like, be realistic. Give yourself. The comments are really distracting. If you could not comment, please, Sarah. Thank you. Yes. I'm gonna have to not look at the comments. So, and being really kind to yourself. Lame. I know I'm always saying that. And I'm saying that to you guys as much as I am to myself. About when you don't always get things done. It doesn't, I like rarely ever get everything done on my schedule. I have to rejig it a lot because things come up, and then I, sometimes I forget to schedule in like that I need to eat. Not that I forget that I need to eat at the time. I just forget that needs to be, time needs to be allotted for that. And like basic things like, you can lose time pretty quickly having a conversation or going on Facebook or all those things. I suggest scheduling in your social media time, big time. Like, schedule in an allotted time and set a timer. Like, a timer is really helpful because it's really easy to get distracted, as I demonstrated, but it's particularly easy to get distracted when you're scrolling through, etc., and time just like evaporates like that. I don't know if you folks feel that, but setting a timer where you're like, okay, I'm giving myself 20 minutes for vegging out Facebook, Instagram, whatevs, TikTok, whatever floats your boat, and setting a timer so that you know that after that you're going to go do that thing, and trying to, again, honor yourself when that thing comes up because you want to do it, because you want to get that thing done, and you respect yourself enough, or you're honoring a commitment to yourself or to somebody else. Sometimes it's good to have those things scheduled too, so that you feel motivated to do something for someone else if you're having trouble doing it for yourself. So that is pretty much it. I probably had other things to say, but I feel like I've been rambling on for quite some time. So get at me if you have suggestions around scheduling. I might have had a more succinct version of this in the Instagram TV if you want to watch that. We'll be back on Friday at 4 for another live. Please feel free to send me questions or comments. Not while I'm working, Sarah. But please feel free to, if there's things you want me to talk about, if you're just like, maybe don't talk about stuff, I will politely tell you what to do with yourself, but feel free, because everybody gotta express themselves. Holy, there's so many things happening on my phone, so I'm gonna end it there. It's really lovely. Schedule Friday at 4. Yeah, Friday. Yeah, that's right. Put it in your schedules. Friday at 4, you got a live feed. You got to watch somebody talk at you for 20 minutes. I don't know what the topic's going to be, but I'm taking suggestions, or I'll let you know. Could just be me. Could be a tour of my house. You could meet all my house plants. You don't know. You never know what's going to happen in life. It's a real gamble, but hopefully I'll see some of you there. I love you, and I think you're doing great, and I appreciate you showing up, and I hope you continue to show up for yourself and be a little kind to yourself and schedule in some self-love time, whatever that means to you. Schedule it in. Love on yourself. All right, I'll talk to you soon. If you want to stick around and watch me try to end a live feed for another 5 minutes, please do. Okay, bye. Ending things and stuff and things. Oh. That's because my laptop's not